Hello, my name is Chris Young, Territory Sales Manager for GROWMARK FS. I specialize in farm seed, focusing primarily on eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. What I would like to talk to you today is about starting clean when we plant soybeans. What I mean by this is that we have the right traded product in the drill or the bean planter and only the right traded product. Planting soybeans in recent years has gotten more difficult because we have 6 different trait packages of soybeans. I've put together a chart. If you look across the top of the chart, it has the herbicide products. And if you look down the left side of the chart, it has the different trait packages. And in the boxes where the columns and rows meet, I have either a no or a yes. No means there's no tolerance to that particular, for that trait to that herbicide. Yes means that there is a tolerance. So if we look at the first product or first trait package we have, it's conventional. We all know that there is no tolerance in conventional soybeans for any of the herbicides, but because farmers do include it in their portfolios, I've included it on this chart. The next group is Roundup Ready 1 and Roundup Ready 2. They are both tolerant to glyphosate. We have the Liberty Link, which is tolerant to glufosinate. And then we have Liberty Link GT27, which is tolerant to the glyphosate and glufosinate. Then we come to the Extend product. We have tolerance to the glyphosate. And we also have tolerance to the dicamba products, so the Extendamax, Fexapan, and Genia. And last but not least, we have the Enlist E3, which has tolerance to glyphosate, glufosinate, and the 2,4-D product, the Enlist Duo, which is the 2,4-D choline. In preparation for this year, we have all had our Extend and/or Enlist soybean training, and we're ready to go. But I think that there is an area that the training has missed. When we get to each field, we need to ask ourselves the question, are we starting clean? In the future, we need to look at our drills and bean planters the same way we do our sprayers and make sure that we don't start the field with any contamination. We always need to start clean. Now let's think about this a little bit. If we have even a unit of soybeans that's the wrong trait in the bottom of the drill, it's only a unit of beans, right? We could always replant if we have some beans die, right? Well, let's think about this a little further. When we start to plant that field, we have an initial slug of seed that comes out that is that other variety. And then we have a section of the field where we have the rest of the field, we'll have random plants. They're not going to all come out together. And everything's growing. We've done everything well. We got the plants emerged. We had good seed to soil contact. Our fertility program is working great. Our crop plan is on fire. We're getting ready to canopy that field, and we're going to have the best beans we ever had. Then we spray. Now we have a dead section of the field where that sprayer sprayed over where we started planting and the initial untraded beans came out. We have random plants across the field that die. We probably won't even notice that we're missing those random plants. So what's the real cost? Well, a unit of seed, that's what we had in that drill, is worth $50 to $70. But is that the true cost? How about 50 bushels? You know, if we have a 50 bushel average, that's $450. That could be the profitability for that field. What if we would have got 80 bushels or 100 bushels? If you find that you need multiple traits on the farm, we can arrange the planting order. We can do this by setting up in your crop plan so that you plant the highest traded products first and then work your way down to trait products that have lesser traits, but if the original seed was in the planter, you wouldn't have contamination. I call this the rule of the least common denominator. So if you look at the chart, we have the Enlist soybeans, the E3 first. Remember, they have glyphosate, glufosinate, and the 2,4-D choline tolerance. So we plant them first in the fields on the farm that need them. And then we move to the fields that can have the Liberty Link GT27. Remember, that's Roundup and glufosinate. So any of the E3 beans that are still in the drill, if you forget to clean it out, we're still going to clean it out because we want to start clean. But if they're in there, there will be no damage to them. Then we can move to the Roundup Ready 1, and we can move to the conventional beans, and we have no problems in the field. We can also do a similar program using Extend beans and working down to Roundup Ready 1 or 2 beans and then to conventional. Now, another area that we have to be concerned is if we have a custom planter. Sometimes they show up and there's seed in the planter. Well, what is it? Does it even meet our crop plan? Is it a variety that we can plant on our farm for what we intend to do? My first recommendation, since we don't know what that seed is clean that planter out and move on. The last area is all this seed that we're cleaning out when we're done with fields at the end of the season for double crop beans or just the last fields you plant. We can mix those seeds. If they're similar maturity, we can put them all together. We need to look at what the least common denominator is, if they're all Roundup, if they're all Liberty, if they're not, if there's not a compatibility between the traits, then we treat the field as it's conventional. So we don't waste any seed. It's expensive. We just want to make sure that we're doing the best for your profitability and to meet your crop plan goals. At GROWMARK FS, we use early crop planting to prepare for issues that affect your farm. We have found that farms that use early crop planting grow their yields faster than farms that don't. Give your local GFS salesman a call for more information, and remember to start clean when you're planting soybeans. Thank you.